Listen, I know we always talk about greatness, stats, rings, accolades, clutch shots, MVPs, whatever, but nobody want to talk about a real reason some of these NBA superstars go from nice to nasty. I'm talking sex appeal stamina. I'm talking about lust energy, the baddie boost. You know what makes a grown man drop 40 with the flu? It ain't no chicken noodle soup, bro. It's the memory of a thick red bone waiting at a hotel. That's what's carrying that spin move. That's what's making the mid-range pull-up look like God. Today, we breaking it down. This is the NBA's lust-fueled superpowers video. Look, investigation into how cheats, crushes, and curves turn hoopers into legends, bro. We talking the Michael Jordans, the Rodmans, the Chamberlains, the Ant-Mans, look, baby daddy buckets, you feel me? And look, Lou, 2 women trophies Williams, bro. Look, let's get into it, no cap. First off, we gotta start with the GOAT himself, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You think the man became the most dangerous mid-range assassin in history just off competitive drive? Hell nah. MJ was powered by lust like it was Gatorade. Jordan's out here with the baddest women of the 80s and 90s. We talking actresses, models, singers, secretaries, supermodel, strippers, possibly extraterrestrial. Don't play dumb, bro. You saw how tall some of them were, and this man didn't even have to chase him. They came to him like he was the final boss of desire, bro. Even now to this day, like Jordan B, bro, you see that picture with Mary J. Blige? Oh my God. And look, he wasn't just having these women, he was channeling them. Bro would go from blowing a back out on a Friday to blowing past defenders on Saturday. Ain't no way you average 37 points a game on the bad knees unless you getting leg scrammed from somewhere else. And you remember that flu game? Man probably had food poisoning from a midnight hotel room situation in Utah. There was no pizza. That was passion-induced dehydration, brother. MJ was addicted to competition, yeah, but he was also addicted to cheats. You know what I'm saying? Gambling, you feel me? He was bound as like a true Hall of Famer should be. Women were his pre-workout. Lust was his supplement. That man would drop 50 on a Tuesday and fly a model out by Thursday. He wasn't just hooping. He was living like a Greek god with a jump shot. The god. Now, let's get real chaotic, because if MJ was smooth with lust, Dennis Rodman was the Joker with his. Bro, Dennis was dating Madonna while locking up Karl Malone. That's like guarding your dad while your stepmom watches. No cap. Look, bro was wearing wedding dresses on Tuesday, partying with Carmen Electra on Wednesday, and grabbing 23 rebounds on Thursday like it was cardio. This is what he do. Then it wasn't just wild. He was spiritually with. His lust was artistic. He pulled up to practice with lip gloss, painted nails, a hangover, and still clamped the hell out of prom shack. Like, how do you stop that, bro? Like, this man go from locking somebody up, getting 20 rebounds, didn't take a shower and going straight to the club. Like, this is him. He said himself, lust freed him. Women made him feel alive, and when he was alive, he was flying for boards like a damn vampire hunting blood. No cap. This man would go missing in Vegas for 48 hours and come back like he just came from a yoga retreat. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had baddies in every area code and still averaged 15 rebounds in his mid-30s. That ain't natural. That's sexual recovery. You know what I'm saying? That's lust-fueled recovery, bro. You know what I'm saying? People thought he was weird, but nah, he was in tune. He used lust like a Bluetooth connection. He got energy from it, bro. When Rodman was loved, Rodman was locked in. Now let's talk about a young legend in the making. NEL was aka Black Genius Jr., aka Baby Daddy Buckets. Y'all be on his head about the kids talking about how he got 5 baby mamas, he just turned 23. Bro, maybe because he's nice. You don't get that good at basketball unless you got a little lust chaos in your bloodstream right now. And right now, that man is hooping like he been prayed over by 5 different ex-girlfriends. Ant is about to be in the conference finals if he win the next game. And every time I see him hit a step back 3 with a smirk, I know some fine woman just sent him a good luck text with a tongue out emoji. That ain't just motivation, that's sorcery. Bro moves like a man who just left a house with incense burning and silk sheet. He out there gliding through the fenders like he floating on heartbreak and high thread count pillowcase. And you can tell the baddies be loving Ant. And let's be honest, every time y'all try to hate on Ant saying he doing too much off the court, he goes and drop 35 on somebody's favorite player. I'm telling you, every time. Lust is his balance. The man is basically Kyrie mixed with Future spiritually on the court. Toxic off and legendary in both areas. The baddies may be distraction for some people, but for Ant, that's fuel, bro. That's jumper juice. That's rebound rocket fuel. Keep feeding him love, lust, and this man might bring Minnesota a ring by accident. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm talking he be having big baddies too, bro. I'm telling, just keep giving it to him, bro. If he gonna keep playing like this, keep giving him the baddies, bro. That's all y'all need in Minnesota, I'm telling you. But now we gotta talk about the OG Lust King, the man, the myth, the mattress legend, Wilt Chamberlain. Look, listen, Wilt didn't just play basketball. He was hooping, hydrating, and hollering at women at the same time. You know how people say you can't serve 2 masters? Wilt said bet. He served 10,000. Nah, another 10,000. 20,000. This man was the original certified lover boy and the all-time scoring machine. And yes, both definitions of scoring apply to this. You know what I'm saying? Wilt was 7'1", benching 500 pounds, doing track and field, sleeping with more women than some towns got people. Bro, this man was out here doing crazy numbers. You telling me that didn't affect his game? Of course it did. He was powered by subduction. That's why his post move looked so smooth. Every pump fake looked like he was flirting. He like, bro, it gave him energy. Bro averaged 50 points a game one season. That ain't basketball. That's bedroom cardio transfer transferred into basketball motion. And remember, this was the 60s, no social media, no FaceTime. Wilt was getting letters, handwritten panties, fax, flirtation. Old hotel lobbies were looking like casting calls for a Motown music video. And still, bro, still he dominated. You think 100 points in the game was just talent? Nah, that was lust. That was testosterone with a fadeaway. Wilt Chamberlain wasn't just hooping, he was vibing. Every rebound was him catching feelings. Every dunk was a breakup. Every free throw was a love letter. Wilt ain't just one of the greatest because he did it on the court. He's one of the greatest because he turned lust into a legacy, bro. I'm talking about, bro, scoring 100 points, scoring 50 a game. You in fucking 20,000 women. You know he was getting to it, bro. That shit was powerful for him. He was getting powers off that. Now let me talk about a man who built a Hall of Fame bench career off pure feminine energy. Lou Williams, bro, 6-man guy, lemon pepper Lou, the man who didn't have just a girlfriend. He had two, bro, at the same time, and they knew about each other. They was cool with it. I don't know what Bible verse that is, but it's definitely somewhere in the book of buckets. I'm gonna give it 100. Lou Will was dropping 20 off the bench, night in and night out, like he had a contract with the moon. Calm, efficient, unbothered. You could be down 12, and Lou would check in with a sleepy face and immediately give you 15. Why? Because he already won before the game started, bro. He left the house with 2 queens kissing him goodbye. What's a double team compared to that? He was so confident, bro would hit game winners like it was routine earned. Oh, I gotta go hit a buzzer beater real quick, then I'll be back for dinner vibes. Lou Will turned lust into composure. Women made him patient, efficient, lethal. Now let's not forget, Lou had the Atlanta club energy in his veins. He was raised on the fives and velvet ropes. That man don't get nervous. If anything, pressure makes him more relaxed. You could tell by the way he hit a photo like he was flipping pancakes. He won multiple 6 Man of the Year awards, and you know why? Because he always recharged, bro. While starters was beefing with their baby mamas at halftime, stuff like that, beefing with their wives, Lou was testing his girls. Y'all good? Need anything? Yo, he used lust to stay light on his feet, balanced in life, and locked in on the court. Lou is proof that sometimes having 2 girlfriends might just win you a trophy. You feel me? Or trophies. Now look, we can't talk about NBA legends powered by lust without mentioning Kevin Durant and James Harden. The yin and yang of messing with thick OnlyFans models and exorcists, bro. Y'all already know, bro. Let's start with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is different. KD don't care about marriage. KD don't want no wifey, no sitcom romance. He probably don't want no kid. No white picket fence. That man said, I've tried to love a woman once, but I love the game mode. That's not poetry. That's bucket monk energy. And the wild part, women still throw themselves at them. Ex-adult film stars, OnlyFans models, IG baddies from zip codes that don't even exist. Y'all want to be the one to fix KD, but he's unfixable. Bro chooses violence and mid-range pull-up. Y'all remember when that rumor came out about him possibly messing with Lana Rose? That man goes to her and dropped 49 in the playoff game with no Kyrie and a half Harden. That's not normal. That's post-toxic clarity powers, bro. That man gets hated on by burners during the day and claps back and claps cheeks at night and still gives you 30 a night off a light hamstring stretch. He's proof you don't need a love to be great. You just need silky jumpers and refusing to catch feelings. No cap. And now on the other spectrum, we got James Harden, bro. AKA the strip club sensei. AKA the thick whisperer. Listen, Harden don't hide from lust. He embraces it. He partially lives in the champagne room. If they ever put a poll on the Clippers court, he would have averaged 40, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thick women got entire Reddit threads talking about I slept with James Harden and he gave me 20K and some shrimp line and some shrimp wings. Like it's normal. Like that's the cost of doing business. Harden is the only dude in NBA history who can go 1 for 13 from 3 and still hit up Magic City after like he dropped a triple double. And here's the crazy part. It used to work. In Houston, bro was MVP while doing nightly cardio in cabaret clubs. Bro dropped 50 in a game and then 50 more in lap dance bills that same night. He's the only player in NBA history to lead the league in scoring and twerking proximity at the same time. Y'all remember that one time he was supposed to be in training camp and instead he was in Vegas throwing money like he just hit a playoff bonus? That's not laziness, bro. That's a ritual. Lust is his pregame meal, bro. KD and Harden are 2 sides of the same lust coin, bro. KD oscillates in hoop silence at the situation. Harden parties through the pain, bro. Perks through the turnovers and still gets buckets off the hangover. Together they prove you can be emotionally unavailable and drop 30. You can skip Valentine's Day and still make the All-Star game. You can fumble women and still never fumble the bag. Lust didn't stop them, bro. It fueled them. But look, bro, we just learned that lust ain't just a vice, bro. For some NBA superstars, it's a superpower. Michael Jordan had the finest women from every area code in the 90s whispering, you the go in his ear. That man was hooping like he had something to prove to his exes. MJ didn't just want to beat you. He wanted to dunk on your soul, then take your girl out to dinner. Dennis Rodman, that man dated Madonna and still locked up Carl Malone. He was grabbing rebounds like he was mad his sneaky link left left him on the red. Bro would dye his hair pink, party with Carmen Electra, and then come to the game and give you 20 rebounds and mismatched sneakers. Lust turned him into a rebounding Avenger. Like, bro, it's crazy what Lust can do. I'm talking about what it did to Dennis Rodman. Changed his life. We keep it 100. AE, man out here smiling like he knows something we don't. And what he knows is that every time y'all criticize him for having too many kids, he turns around and cooks your favorite player. That man ain't distracted. He's enchanted. These baddies giving him the scram of 1,000 missed child support babies, bro. And Wilt Chamberlain, bro, literally doing cardio before cardio. Had women waiting in hotel lobbies like it was Coachella, and still gave the league 50 and 25 like it was like. That wasn't stamina. That was lust endurance. That's different. That's elite. And Lou Williams, the 6-man sorcerer, the 2-girl technician, the lemon pepper prophet, he won trophies off the bench with a look on his face like he just woke up in a king-size bed with silk sheets and no scrubs. Bro made polyamory look efficient. So what does this all mean? Does lust make you great? Not always, bro. Sometimes it'll take you out the league, have you crying in the group chat or tweeting cryptic Drake lyrics at 3 a.m. But for these legends, lust wasn't a problem. It was a weapon. It was focus fuel. It was motivation and stilettos. These NBA superstars that just fall in love, they turn temptation into triumph. They turn distractions into dominance. And they taught us all a valuable lesson. Sometimes you don't need cold showers and solitude. Sometimes all you need is a little lust in your corner, a little bad chick in the stands, a text that says ball out tonight with a kissy face emoji. Because when the baddest believe in you, you turn into a bucket. I'm telling you, it's just ingrained into it. So shout out to all the hoopers who get their powers from the DM, to the rebounders who find strength in production, to the scorers who mix pick and rolls with pillow talk. Y'all different, y'all legendary, and you proved once and for all that sometimes the path to greatness is paved in perfume, dot tats, and screenshot worthy texts. This has been your unofficial, unauthorized, unfiltered guide to lust and buckets. How NBA superstars use women to become unstoppable. Don't try this at home though, or do, but only if you can hoop like them. Peace though. I'm gonna see y'all next, man. Okay.